All right.
We're back, right?
Yep.
It's leftover day, right?
We're trying to make leftovers. So we're going to do 3 recipes. This is the first one, so we're just going to work on this one at the moment. We're going to try and do a Kentucky Hot Brown.
All right.
Made famous by the Brown Hotel in Lousiville. First thing we got to do is get started on our sauce.
All right.
So we're taking 4 tablespoons of butter.
Yeah.
And we're going to need 4 tablespoons of flour in just a second.
So you're making the sauce, right?
Yeah, the sauce is the first
Okay.
step. Then the rest of it's pretty easy once we get the sauce done.
It's like not like a Béarnaise sauce or something, is it?
No, it's a Mornay sauce.
Mornay. I don't even know what that means.
I mean, just fancy.
Oh, must be.
Well, that Brown
It's a lot of
Hotel is
butter.
a pretty fancy place.
Brown Hotel, huh?
Yep. Down in Lousiville.
Okay. Okay.
We'll get the flour in here. 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour. 1,
All right.
2, 3,
You said 4?
and 4.
All right.
For any roux, equal parts of your fat, which in this case is butter.
So we got this up 275.
Right.
Okay, that's
You can
just a
use-
medium heat. So you
Right.
just browning this out a little bit?
We're just getting it all blended to make our roux. So we're pushing it down in so everything gets saturated and our flour gets, and we're going to let it cook off most of that raw flour flavor. So we don't want the flavor of raw flour coming through in our,
You know, I had somebody
Sauce.
ask me about that, what the whole purpose was at.
that's it, it's a thickening agent.
And that's what I told them, and they're like, so it gets rid of that flour flavor. I said, absolutely.
Yep.
You would never believe it, but yeah, it does.
Yeah, as it cooks, it gets a little bit brown here is what you're noticing. And you can cook it at a lower temperature and it won't.
Because they had no idea how their mom made gravy. They knew they...
Use flour and
Yeah, and they were
some sort of fat.
couldn't figure out. They assumed they boosted it up with tons of flavors to get rid of the flour taste.
No.
I said, no, it kind of cooks it off.
Yeah. I mean, you still have a little flour, but it's
Yeah.
it's a cooked flour at that
Yeah.
point, so it's not flour by itself is not bad if you cook it, like in bread and everything else.
Yeah. Speaking of church,
Okay.
so why can't you take a turkey to church?
Why not?
You don't know this one.
No.
They use foul language. That's bad.
That is so bad.
Yeah. Since we're on that subject. So.
We were right there, so we were on the path. We might as well go in.
Yep.
All right, so we got this in here. It's cooking
Yeah.
down. We have 4 tablespoons of flour, 4 tablespoons of butter. We're letting it cook down.
Yeah.
And now we're going to add in a cup of heavy cream and a cup of milk.
All right. We got it right here. You just kind of wait till this.
I was waiting for the color to get a little darker so I
Yeah.
know I'm happy. There, you see, it's starting to.
Yeah. The under part of it was. So I was wondering myself, because it's like, man, this isn't getting that much darker. It's staying like a
Right, it's just cooking down and slowly.
more of a beige color. Now it's like getting that caramel kind of color.
So we're going to add in our milk. I probably should use a whisk for this part.
Man. You know there's a little pour thing on the end that you can pour it from?
That side, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't on the side I was on.
No, okay.
This was it's a left-handed measuring cup. Are you left-handed? No.
No, that'd be something your wife would buy something fancy like that.
Yeah. It can only be used to measure the organic stuff.
Oh yeah. Do you ever remember having measuring cups when we were little?
No.
I really don't. I was trying to think about that the other day. I know we joke about it, like
We
you know,
did have
when we were
that.
picking up those the thing that had a dash and a smidge.
Yeah.
I was laughing, but it was like I don't even remember like that with a cup measuring.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. Okay.
We had nothing like that.
I'm not crazy.
So you can see how this is thickening already. So we added 1 cup of milk. Now we need to add a cup. Make sure it doesn't smell bad. I always like to check these because,
You know, I'm really worried about that too.
yeah, that's fine. So we got
You know, I got to do that every morning with if I'm eating cereal.
You have to
I
check it
tap
every-
the side of it to get the fumes to come up.
Yep, just so you can know.
I'm just, because I've had milk
Yeah,
before.
let me use that fancy porn thing you mentioned.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah,
See, it's all pretty and everything.
That's,
It's going where you want it to go.
when I was working with that Michael Simon, when I was breaking him in to be a chef.
When he was going through his classical training there at the in Paris,
Oh, no, what was it?
Paris, Kentucky.
Yeah, Paris, Kentucky. There you go. Yeah. London, Kentucky, Paris, Kentucky. Traveled between the two. Frankfurt. Spent a little time there.
Your famous restaurant there, the Sorbonne.
Yeah.
What a good place.
Do you remember when we worked, I won't say the company name, we both worked for, software company here.
Yep, I remember that place.
And they had the salary freeze on everybody, and you had to take 2-week furlough.
Yep.
And the owner went out and bought a Jaguar for him and his wife, his and hers. And then he said, well, at least you guys will be able to spend those 2 weeks. You can go visit Paris, London, Frankfurt. And then he paused and then he went, Kentucky. And it was like, everybody was so mad because you're playing with people's money and you're joking.
You're making funny jokes about the state next door here.
Yep.
That's real nice.
And then we didn't know that he bought those Jaguars
Until he drove in with them.
Yeah, and everybody was on furlough at that time. You were on furlough, you weren't getting paid, but you were expected to work.
Yeah, show up to work though.
And it's like you roll in with a new Jaguar? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's one of them class moves.
woo!
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this up just a bit.
It's like,
Get up to
man,
300.
it did teach you how not to do things.
Oh, exactly. There's
But I
lessons.
do appreciate that they gave me an opportunity because, you know, hey, the way I looked at it, I just played basketball and I just didn't deserve that opportunity, but I did everything for those guys.
Oh,
I really
exactly.
did. I ran through a flaming wall for them, but it was just, man, you just don't do stuff like that.
Well, it's one thing when you're a kid and you have no responsibilities, but a lot of those people around there had families,
Oh, yeah.
kids, and they had house payments and all that good stuff. And it was like, dude, are you really serious? You're going to screw everybody over.
Well, my buddy Jerry had 9 kids. I mean, and he was the sole provider for the family, so that's a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something else.
But you can see how that's thickening up.
Yeah,
Real nice.
That is thick. It amazes me how that heavy whipping cream really thickens things.
Right. Not a whole lot of taste to this.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just a thickened flour sauce, basically.
You put cheese in it or anything?
Yeah, we're going to add the cheese here in just a second. So it's
Oh, okay.
boiling really good, so we're going to kill the heat on it.
This is called what again?
This is called a Kentucky Hot Brown, but the sauce is technically a Mornay sauce.
Mornay.
So we've got it there.
Yeah, I'll just keep spinning this.
I need a half-cup measure. I didn't bring all the measures over with me, of course.
This is a thick sauce, man.
Yeah. So we're going to take...
All right. Sorry.
Let's keep that up. I'm going to put in a half a cup of this shredded Romano cheese. And I'm going to do it the easiest. This is not going to go in there.
No.
So I'm just going to get got enough in here.
That smells like a good Italian cheese to me.
It is.
That's really...
It's basically just it's a lot like Parmesan.
That's what I smell. Yeah, this is really thick.
Half a cup of this. So we're going to start.
Just going to thin it out?
No, it's going to thicken it up more.
Oh.
So we got a half a cup of this Romano cheese.
Man, you can smell it.
Keep working it in there. And then we're going to hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. This is just a taste. So we're going to taste this here in a minute.
Is that a salty cheese or no?
Yes, that's why I don't want to go too crazy on
I was wondering because
salt.
I was like, man, you went super light on the salt there.
Yeah. And then the one secret ingredient that you just go real scarce on is the nutmeg.
Nutmeg?
Nutmeg in here.
Oh, that's interesting. There we go.
We got a little bit of just a pinch of nutmeg in there. Let me get a spoon over here. Where's the spoon? There's the spoon. All right, you should be good now. Let's see what we got here. Taste it.
I don't know.
It's kind of bland.
Yeah, I hope.
It's pretty bland.
That is pretty bland.
I mean, there's not much to it. So I think we need a little more salt. 'Cause it's kind of bland.
Yeah.
And definitely need some more pepper.
Is this that sandwich when we went to the Yum Center?
Did we go there?
We went to a fancy hotel.
I think it's like, I think it's close to the Yum Center. It's maybe
Like
5 minutes away.
Broad
10 minutes away.
Street or something, or
Probably.
Broadway, Broad something maybe.
Broad something.
And it's beautiful, like real fancy hotel.
It is a fancy hotel.
And we had some
Surprisingly.
weird, I shouldn't say weird, we're cooking this. Some, it was something,
better.
is it open face kind of deal?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's better.
it's better. Tastes about right to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got our sauce. Now we got to put together the sandwich part. I got the oven on, getting ready to broil. So what we got to do is
I know what
toast
this
this
is.
bread.
I think I know what the sandwich is now.
So we're going to throw this in.
So it's called a Hot Brown.
It's called the Hot Brown.
And this hotel's name is?
It's the Brown
Hotel.
Right,
Okay, I'm with you.
Right.
Okay.
So we got that done. So we can now, you're fine, you can leave that go. We're just going to move this over out of the way. So we got our working room here. I don't need that no more.
You already carved some turkey, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just put the toast in so that we'd have our toast. And we're going to do it up on a little skillet. That's what we're going to broil it in. And we'll do...
No, it just kind of reminds me a little bit more country gravy almost.
It is. There's not.
I know.
There's not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's...
I remember the one that we had, if I remember right, was kind of didn't have a whole lot of taste to it. Because I ended up, if I remember right, I ended up salt and peppering a lot.
Right.
Because it was like...
Well, it gets
Because
brown.
it's a real famous sandwich, right?
Yeah, it's very famous down there.
That's why you wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. We were there. This has bacon on it too, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
bacon
that's it.
presented on the top.
This is the one where I didn't get it has tomatoes.
It has two little tomatoes on the
Yeah.
sides, but they're down.
Yep.
They're cooked
I
under
didn't get it.
You don't eat them, but,
Yep.
but they're there for presentation.
Yeah. Yeah. And I told him that I didn't want mine on my
Right.
sandwich. Yeah. I remember.
It's
Yep.
it's not cheesy because your first reaction when you see
yeah.
this, you say, "Oh, it's cheese." It's
Yeah.
cheese. Well, it's not.
Not at all.
It's an Italian cheese, so it's totally different than the others.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple,
Yeah.
but it's not what you expect at all.
Oh no.
And
this
some
is not what
people
I
make
expected.
them using other cheeses, like some people use cheddars and different kinds of cheeses, and it's
Hot brown. Because I remember I've seen it before but it was they were all different if I remember right. Every one you looked at looked
if you go
different.
look online,
Because that's been forever.
Right.
Remember you talked about it, but it was they had cheese sauce. Some of them did, which
Right.
is like this isn't at all what
mean,
the thing is.
that's a cheese sauce
Yeah.
only from the aspect that it's made with got some cheese in it.
Yeah, theirs was like a melted cheese sauce.
Right, more like I that's what I was gonna do to start with. That when I made this, I was like, I don't know if he's gonna like this or not.
Yeah.
So I was gonna make it
prefer
with cheese.
That style better.
Right.
That reminds me more of theirs, but it's not busting with flavor.
No, it's not. It's pretty subtle.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of here. I just wanted to brown these off just a little bit.
Because I do like a little gravy with my sandwich.
So what we do here is
You hack off the crust.
Take off
right?
the
Yep.
crust.
It's all coming back.
pretty basic.
Yeah. Got to use Texas toast.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you need the thickness on it.
There'd be nothing left with regular toast.
Right. So you put that in the middle.
Aren't they laid funny or something weird?
The other one is, yes.
Okay.
So you do the first one,
Yeah.
take off the crust,
Yeah.
then you diagonal cut this one,
Yeah. I remember there's something.
and so you point the toast there,
Yeah.
take those out of the way.
You don't use these for nothing, right? These are
No,
just
you just
stowaways.
throw them away. You take a Roma tomato, it goes into two sides,
Mm-hmm.
like so. Then we're going to take our turkey.
Yeah, carved, not.
Right, not thin
Yeah.
sliced or anything. It's
Yeah.
a carved turkey. So that's plenty there.
Does the bacon go on top?
After it comes out.
Okay.
So let me grab a spoon. So we're going to get.
Yeah, I remember this. I definitely remember this. That's a lot of gravy.
This is enough here for 2 sandwiches.
Yeah.
So this recipe, the recipe we just used is enough to make 2 of these sandwiches. And they're a good sized sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not small at all.
Yeah.
So that's our sandwich right there.
All right.
So now we're going to go ahead and put this into our oven.
All right.
And we're going to boil it. And we'll just take a break briefly while that's broiling, and we'll be right back when we pull it out.
All right. Thanks. Right.
Okay, let's pull this out. We just had it out a second ago just to make sure everything's okay. And I'm going to ahead and put the bacon on and threw a little parsley on top of it.
Ooh.
And there it is.
Bacon's even starting to sag there. Excellent.
Yep. So we got that going. So now let's just get a couple of forks.
Let's take a little edge over here.
We need a knife to be able to cut this thing.
We're going to have to take a picture of this too, aren't we?
Yeah, so I don't
Yeah,
want
you better just take a little edge off
I
here.
don't want to mangle it, so. But we're going to have to cut it to be able to taste it effectively.
Yeah. We didn't hear.
Yeah, we do. So these are the toast points down at this end. So I'm just going to take this end right here.
I remember this. They did put those tomatoes on my sandwich
Yeah, they're just on the
because
side.
they were on the side. And
Right.
yeah, I didn't.
There's no harm.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
I'll just pull
now.
that whole piece of the toast points underneath of there, but that's
all right.
okay. So we got that there. We're going to cut that in half. I know you don't want. Let me get your tomato out of there for you.
No, just leave it.
We got that and that. Oh, and we'll just take in. I'll just break a piece of bacon off one of these others.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd save that for the picture.
The others that are in there.
Yeah, I just want a little bit of bacon though. All right.
So, whichever fork.
I'm solid. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not cheesy at all.
No. You know, I do taste a little bit of that. The thing you didn't see is after it cooked for a little bit, after it's in maybe 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you put some more of the
Yeah, a little bit of the Romano cheese.
Romano on top.
Right, just to get it to brown up, as you can see the
I
browning.
can taste
under
that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. It's got really good flavor on top of it.
Right, it's a good sandwich. I mean,
It is.
it's one of those that it's not at all what you think when people describe it to you. You go, it's got a cheese sauce. Well, it's not.
I remember
really.
you said I'd like it, and I thought, man, I don't want no cheese sauce all over my turkey.
Right.
And this is a lot better than theirs, though, and I hate we'll probably get in trouble for saying that. Am I allowed to say
I
that?
mean, it's their recipe. So, I mean, I didn't. It's basically their recipe. So, but
Yeah, I think I like it better. That's good. I like it.
I think it's a good sandwich.
I don't know what else to say about it. It's
Right.
good.
Yep.
It's a great use of your leftover turkey.
It's kind of a fancy version.
Yeah, it
something
is.
You can do. So, if you were going to do like a, they do these all the time at that hotel. They have the larger version, and they make smaller little mini sandwiches that they do with this stuff up.
Oh, okay.
So you can do it any way you want. And you could probably use littler tomatoes if you want little tomato pieces in there. You can get those little cherry tomatoes and chop those up.
But if you get classier friends, instead of
Yeah, we
just,
don't have any
We don't
friends.
have any, so it doesn't
Well, we don't
play.
have any friends, so it's pretty simple
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, it's just
like,
us.
we can leave the tomatoes off if we're just making it.
Yeah.
So
But it is if you look, it's a really good presentation. It's a beautiful dish.
right,
I mean, that's
but it doesn't taste like you would expect.
Not
When
at
somebody
all.
says it's cheese sauce.
Yeah.
That's just not what you would expect.
yeah.
Tastes a lot like the
Very good.
country gravy with
It
just
does.
that little hit of the salty.
Or else, yeah, I got
cheese.
plain taste. I love it. It's a
Yeah.
good sandwich.
Yeah.
I would not. It would be a great way to redo your leftovers. Absolutely. Instead of just doing like I do.
And if you want to impress somebody, it's a
It
little more
does.
impressive.
It is. It's really an impressive look.
Right.
I expect you get that in one of those expensive little foo-foo cafe kind of places.
Well, in
you
fancy
know?
places, I like the Cracker Barrel.
Even there's some nicer.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
This place is nicer than Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, this is a $15.95 little plate.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah.
Does it come with gold utensils?
Go, dude.
Ooh, I want one of them. We're going. Let's
good.
Let's go to Louisville.
It's good. I give it 2 thumbs up. Absolutely.
For sure.
So much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought
Yeah.
this was going to be some weird thing.
But it's not.
Not at all. Not at all. I thought, what's Kentucky coming up with some weird sandwich like that?
Well, it's in Louisville, where the fancy people go to the Derby
Yeah.
and everything. So
Not like the
no, that's common folk who
go to
go to the mine.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
We're good. We're solid. 2 thumbs up.
SeniorSkillet.com.
Yep.
Excuse me.
SeniorSkillet.com. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.